my name's Kaylee and today I'm going to give you my top 10 tips for packing a hospital bag to go and have a baby. If you're interested in what kind of birth I had and why I would advise on some of this stuff, I have done my birth story video. I'll put a link in below. So here it is. My first tip is to consider how close to the hospital you are. The reason that was important is because you don't know how long you're going to be there. You don't know, you could be a week, you could be a day. So for example, in the car it's maybe 10 minutes for us. I didn't want to pack too much because I didn't want to be in labour lugging it all in. We packed 24 hours worth of stuff for both me and the baby, and we knew that it was really easy for Dave to nip home and get stuff. On the flip side, my friend gave birth at a similar time to me. She had her baby 3 months beforehand. Neither her nor her partner drive and they live a little further away from their hospital. So for them, it was harder to just nip out and get stuff, and they don't have any family in the area either. But yeah, we both packed quite differently just because of how easy it was for us to nip and get more stuff. Do not bother with disposable pants. Honestly, just buy some big pants. Just buy big cotton Bridget Jones pants. You can get a pack of 4 in Tesco for £3 or £4 and it's worth it because the disposable ones are too small. When I got pregnant I was only a size 12, so I wasn't huge, and I'd got the largest size and it wouldn't go over my thighs. And the midwife said that they have that problem a lot. They run really small for some reason, and actually they weren't comfortable anyway. If you felt the fabric, there's no way I'd want that anywhere near my C-section. So as well, my recovery was a longer process than maybe some others, so I was in giant cotton pants for a few months. Just get some cheap cotton ones, you can throw them in the wash. It's not that messy because you put a pad in there. I don't understand the big deal about disposable pants. Pack more than one delivery outfit. I say outfit like it's exciting, whether it's a dress, a nightie, whatever you've planned to deliver in. I'm sure you've picked out a lovely comfy tent sized dress to do it in, or a nightie or whatever. I learned that it's a very messy experience and you might well just be sick all over yourself or get something else all over yourself and end up in a hospital gown, which I didn't mind for actually delivering in. I hadn't really packed anything else, so what I laboured in and what I planned to go home was all I took. I didn't mind, like I say, delivering in a gown, but afterwards spending the night in the gown was quite uncomfortable, and I couldn't really wear my going home outfit because that wasn't really like a comfy nightwear thing. So yeah, pack more than one. You're just going to get covered in fluids. Sick, blood, milk, all of it. To pack stretchy and comfortable clothing. Don't just take your pair of jeans that you were fitting in before you were pregnant, because you're still probably going to look 6 months pregnant afterwards. Obviously everyone's different, but you don't just shrink back down like magic, and you will need some give in your clothes, or to be still wearing your maternity clothes basically. I did not know what to pack for my going home outfit, so I packed a dress because I was absolutely terrified of having a C-section, which I did, and wearing anything that was going to be uncomfortable on it, like trousers. So I packed a dress. I took my flip-flops and a pair of slippers, and you have to wear compression socks after a C-section, so I came home in my slippers, compression socks and a dress, and honestly just like leggings and tracksuit type bottoms were comfortable enough even with a C-section. Just put them above it, and it had bandage on at first anyway. So I learnt my lesson. If I go in again I'll be taking trousers or leggings, but just keep that in mind, maybe that you might come home in compression socks and stuff with swollen feet and still looking 6 months pregnant, and you don't want to have clothes that don't fit and no shoes. Be mindful of the products that you take. So what I mean is, after having the C-section, my midwife said to me, you need to get some different soap. I just packed my favourite soap and it smelled like coconut, but it stung, and I imagine if you were injured anywhere else it would sting too. I mean, I wasn't exactly scrubbing my C-section, but it runs into it, and you just want some like zero perfume, zero nothing, you know, like you can get that Sanex for sensitive skin that's got like nothing in it that it doesn't need. Get that, it hurts less and irritates it less, and I learned that the hard way. It was kind of funny. But yeah, just be careful about what products you're taking. Try and take some really basic products, because with soaps and stuff you don't want it getting in there, but as well you don't want to have like really strong deodorants and perfumes and then your baby hates it. So I would definitely just pack as simple products as you can. We had one family relative that I won't name who wears really strong perfume, and every time they visited or held the baby he would just cry. And even like when we came home we used to have to bath him after they'd been because you could smell the perfume on him and it used to make him cry. So just take some really basic soap that's not got anything in it, and you can even get fragrance-free deodorants, and just try and use some more basic products for yourself in case you have any injuries or lovely open wounds, but also your baby's going to be pressed up against you, so just remember what you're putting on yourself is probably going to end up on them. So just be mindful that you're using like really nice, gentle products and not covering yourself in perfume and stuff. Check what your hospital do and don't provide, because this changes based on your country or even just hospitals in the same country. Most hospitals have a day where you go and they show you around the hospital. Ask them if they know what that hospital provides. So for example, it's worth checking about milk. In the UK, if you're planning on bottle feeding, they don't provide milk for you, and it's also worth checking the facilities surrounding this. So for example, in the hospital we went to, you couldn't use powdered milk. I watched loads of videos in the US and they were like, and they'll give you nappies and they'll give you pants and they'll give you nipple pads. In the UK it's safe to say just take everything you're going to need, but then it's free healthcare, so you pack more than one size for your baby. Basically they'll probably give you an idea of what they think your baby's going to weigh. It is not an exact science, and your baby might be too big for newborn, they might be too small for newborn. We took newborn and up to 1 month, and the newborn fit, but just for about a week. If you'd gone over by a week, 2 weeks, and we'd not ended up delivering pretty much on our due date, then he probably wouldn't have fit into newborn clothes, and if we'd just packed newborn clothes we would have had a small naked baby. Is not to forget your birthing partner or partners. We took for Dave and my mum just their own little bags. She kept hers in the boot of her car, just a change of clothes in case she had to come straight from work. And Dave had a spare top in case he got bloody, messy, ended up staying over, a toothbrush, and then a load of snacks. Another thing I would say is pack a lot of change, and we probably had about £20 worth of change in there, just pound coins, 50p's, just for vending machines and parking, but mostly for vending machines because obviously they have a cafe, but if you're like us and it was 11 o'clock by the time you've got into a room, you know, it's late, he's hungry, we haven't eaten tea, it's definitely good to be able to go and just help yourself to some vending machine goodies. Keep everyone's bags separate. So we had a bag for me, a bag for baby, and a bag for Dave. It was just so much easier to have 3 separate bags because everyone could find everything. It was, my mum was there, Dave was there. Once you start taking gas and air or pethidine if you do, or even if you're just pushing and someone's trying to look for something, if the bags are separate, it makes it so much easier for them to at least know it's in this bag, and it just halves the time. And number 10 is to keep the important stuff at the top. So we kept our birth plan at the top, that was never looked at, but also anything that you might have to grab in a hurry. If some people's labours go a lot quicker than they thought they were, or they would take a long time, you're chilling, and then suddenly it's bam bam go, or you can end up in an emergency situation. But we packed our bag kind of in the order that we would need it. So my clothes for going home were right at the bottom, my stuff to deliver in was at the top, but at the very top of my bag was a bit of change in case for parking when we got there, my notes with all the a birthing plan and all the previous notes that we got from all our other visits, and inhalers, medication. Just keep all that really important stuff where it's easy and fast to get. And if a midwife has to dart in, you know, your birthing partner's gone out or whatever, and she needs to dart in to get you an inhaler or anything that you might need. Everyone's needs are different. For me, it's inhalers because I'm asthmatic. Anything that you might need really quickly, keep it where she could just open it and find it, because if you're panting in labour, you might not be able to go, it's in the side pocket with the zip, because it's not going to happen. So just keep it at the top where it's nice and easy to find, and just pack it in layers of how you're going to need it. It's the absolute easiest way to do it. They are my top 10 tips for packing a labour bag. I hope that they are helpful. I wish I'd known some of those things when I was in labour. I watched enough of these videos, but maybe I just missed some good ones, I don't know. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, because I'm very new to this and I would love to have some more lovely faces around for my future videos. And I will pop the link to my labour story in the description if anyone is interested. Hope you enjoyed it. If you are due to have a baby, good luck. Thanks for watching.